Princess Beatrice and Princess Eugenie set for fresh headache as inheritance looks slim. Princess Beatrice and Princess Eugenie are set for a fresh headache this week as their inheritance is looking slim, according to new claims. Their father, Prince Andrew, is having his security details stripped from his home royal lodge by King Charles amid their bitter royal feud. The Duke of York, who has lived in royal lodge since 2003, is facing this fresh nightmare 5 years after stepping down as a working royal. His daughters, Beatrice, 36, and Eugenie, 34, are likely to be disappointed with this news. As a result, the prospect of the York princesses inheriting royal lodge is now looking very slim. Andrew has a 75-year lease with royal lodge and was understood to be keen to leave the home to his daughters, Beatrice and Eugenie, as a form of inheritance. Hello viewers, please remember to subscribe and click on the notifications bell icon, so you will be notified whenever we upload new cookies about the British royal family. However, the monarch has decided to cut the Duke's security team at Royal Lodge, an action which is thought to be taking effect on November 1st. It is believed the king did this to force Andrew's hand, pushing him to move out of the property entirely and find somewhere else to live without security funded by the royal family. Andrew has so far managed to cling on to the property, valued at £30 million, though it is unclear where he will end up after his security detail is removed. Charles previously offered his brother Frogmore Cottage, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's former home. Finding the money to buy a new house and equip it with a security team could prove difficult for Prince Andrew because of the scandal surrounding his friendship with the late sex offender, Jeffrey Epstein. Princesses Beatrice and Eugenie currently both have their own family homes with their respective husbands. Beatrice and her husband Edoardo Mopelli-Mozzi have a lush property in the Cotswolds, and also occasionally stay in an apartment in St. James's Palace. Meanwhile, Eugenie and her husband Jack Brooksbank split their time between Ivy Cottage in London and a property in Portugal. Their mother, Sarah Ferguson, lives with her ex-husband Prince Andrew at Royal Lodge. In 2022, the Duchess of York purchased a property in Mayfair, considered a potential long-term investment for her daughters, Beatrice and Eugenie. Princesses Eugenie and Beatrice told their mum Sarah Ferguson to connect with Gen Z via TikTok. Sarah Ferguson has become the latest addition to TikTok's more than 1 billion users. The Duchess of York joined the platform under the name Sarah the Duchess, Fergie. And now it has emerged Prince Andrew's former wife spoke to their daughters, Princess Beatrice, 36, and Princess Eugenie, 34, for advice from a younger generation before jumping on the Chinese-owned social media giant. Her first post was an emotional video reflecting on her breast cancer journey. And her spokesman told The Times she had joined TikTok because she's passionate about connecting with the next generation and amplifying their voices. The spokesman added, "The Duchess is aware that TikTok is the main means of communication for many younger people, so wanted to be a part of it." Fergie, 65, describes herself as mum, granny, best-selling author, creative, founder of Sarah's Trust. Her account already has more than 2,200 followers and more than 2,000 likes. TikTok was banned on UK government phones last year over security fears. And The Times reported that the rest of the royal family will definitely not be following the Duchess onto the platform. King Charles, as head of state, acts on government advice, so unless the new Labour administration revises its opinion, Buckingham Palace will not be posting any time soon. Aides at Kensington Palace have taken a similar view, while neither Beatrice nor Eugenie are on the platform. Princess Eugenie steps in to support Prince Harry amid concerns over Archie and Lilibet. Princess Eugenie has stepped in to support Prince Harry amid concerns over Prince Archie and Princess Lilibet, according to a royal source. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex, who moved to California 4 years ago, are now understood to have bought a holiday home in Portugal. This happens to be where Harry's cousin, Princess Eugenie, lives with her husband Jack Brooksbank and their 2 children, August, 3, and Ernest, 1. Brooksbank, 38, began working in marketing, sales and promotion for property developer Michael Meldman's Discovery Land Company in Portugal back in 2022. A royal source claimed that Eugenie, 34, is keen for her 2 children to be close to Prince Archie, 5, and Princess Lilibet, 3. This is because Prince William and Princess Kate's children, Prince George, 11, Princess Charlotte, 9, and Prince Louis, 6, are growing up in the UK, 5,455 miles away from Harry and Meghan in California. The insider claimed, Harry must know his children are not going to grow up as friends of William's children, George, Charlotte, and Louis. A bond for Lilibet and Archie with Eugenie's kids will be the only royal friendship they will have. Most likely, August and Ernest are the only cousins they are going to ever spend time with. So time in Portugal, even just for holidays, means that Harry is keeping the only door to the royal family just a little bit open for himself and for the next generation, and raising them as royal children, at least in some way. Prince Harry, 40, and his cousin Eugenie have always been close, evidenced by the princess's appearance in the Sussexes' 2022 Netflix documentary. Princess Eugenie pictured for the first time since Beatrice's announcement in surprise engagement. The younger Princess of York, 34, took to social media with new photographs from an engagement to the Salvation Army HQ. Eugenie captioned the post, "I was so grateful to be invited back again to the Salvation Army HQ last Monday. Listening to survivors, and hearing their stories makes this work seem as urgent and important as ever. It also reminds me why Jules and I started the Anti-Slavery Collective in the first place. I was joined by John Schultz, EVP, Chief Legal and Operating Officer at Hewlett-Packard Enterprise, HPE. John is one of our board members and a great friend to the collective and has been tireless in bringing together voices from business, politics, and civil society and driving action to tackle modern slavery. His deep empathy for survivors and his commitment to listening to their perspectives is inspiring." The princess added, "The Salvation Army do incredible work supporting survivors of modern slavery and human trafficking. They provide specialist support to protect and care for all adult survivors of modern slavery in England and Wales through a government contract which was first awarded in 2011. Eugenie's outing comes just under a week after her older sister Princess Beatrice, 36, announced she is pregnant with her second child. Buckingham Palace said in an announcement, "Her Royal Highness Princess Beatrice and Mr. Edoardo Mopelli Mozzi are very pleased to announce that they are expecting their second child together in early spring, a sibling for Wolfie, aged 8, and Sienna, aged 3. His Majesty the King has been informed and both families are delighted with the news." Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to like this video and drop comments, and most importantly don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything.